What makes us a little different is our very old-fashioned emphasis on the importance of historical knowledge. Nothing annoys me more than the claim that because we have Google, kids don't need to learn and remember anything anymore. I find that really annoying.
We're used to teaching in a traditional style classroom where I stand here in front of you and I talk.
Becoming more of a guide on the side rather than a sage on the stage.
And instead of having the boring deck of slides, I said, you're going to find all this information.
They don't need a textbook anymore. They can Google something in 2 seconds and figure out the answer.
The idea that you can look something up is nonsense. I'm going to test Bianca now, for example, and I hope she's paying attention. But Bianca, if you look up the Peace of Westphalia, Wikipedia will tell you the following, and I quote, "The Peace of Westphalia was a series of peace treaties signed in 1648, enhancing powers of the sovereign nation-state and resolving much of Europe's Protestant-Catholic conflict. These treaties ended the 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648, in the Holy Roman Empire." Mean much to you, Bianca? No, I didn't think so. Okay, so I understand this extract because I understand Holy Roman Empire. I understand 30 Years' War. I understand what the Protestant-Catholic conflict was. I even know what was going on in 1648 and where Westphalia is. If you don't know those things, that extract is going to mean absolutely nothing. Now, you can look up Holy Roman Empire, but again, you're going to be faced with exactly the same problems. Without contextual knowledge, it won't mean anything. That's the point. So learning that is focused on skills, on 21st century skills, in isolation is sterile and largely pointless. If you want to make students learn the content of history, you have to valorize the content. You have to test them on it. But schools have tended to avoid this because it's rather old-fashioned and quite boring. And I think one of the things we can do with the technology also is make it less boring.